that you wake up today is gambling. There's something missing in iGaming. We just have to sensitize products to actually help people who are addicted with gambling.
Hi everyone, what if I told you you could enjoy the thrill of betting, enjoy real cash without too much risk? My name is Anita and I'm here live today interviewing Asobina, the CEO of Select Punters. Can we meet you please?
Hi Anita, my name is Asobina. I'm the project lead Select Punters Limited.
Okay, so I want to ask you, this, from what I've heard, Select Punters because this is a platform where people have to or get to enjoy optimum rewards without too much risk through iGaming. So, how did it occur to you? What were you thinking? Did you have that moment?
I mean, Select Punters, I would love to call a proprietary gaming platform. And pretty much what we do is we identify talented punters. I mean, people who play sport bets, who have the knack of predicting. And when we are able to spot these guys, we fund them. And the aha moment was, when in 2023, we got some people on Twitter, now X, right? We saw some of the games they predicted. And we're like, okay, you know what? These guys are predicting and sticking with just very few amount, 100 naira. So let's bring them together. Let's try out something. Let's fund them. And I can tell you, at the end of that whole moment, we're profitable. So we looked at it and said, why don't we take it to the large scale? Never has it been heard before that predictors, bettors are being provided funding to do what they love to do. So it's a new dispensation and amazing times now.
Wow, that's huge. Because when I heard of Select Punters, I was wondering what organization would want to fund people that they don't know to punt for them and just get real cash. And it feels too good to be true. You know, if I tell someone that let me fund your betting skill and you give me a particular percentage and you take most of the winnings, they'll be like, who does that? Are you trying to scam me or something? Yeah.
Yeah, we get that. So a lot of people say sport betting is risky. How do you make money? These are some of the questions we've had to answer ourselves. And it's not just about theoretical answer. We had to put it into practice. Like I said, for 12 months, we tested the model and it worked. We brought together 10 punters, people who play sport, but we gave them money. And when they made winnings, we shared the winnings. When they made losses, we took on the risks of the loss. So, for us to come out to actually go public, it means that we're not yet to play.
It takes a lot of guts to do that. Let's just be honest. Okay, so I will go straight into it. The funded betting. Can you explain more about that?
Well, the funded betting program is one of the packages we have in Select Punters Limited. It's a platform where people who actually predict these games are given opportunity to be funded. We won't just pick anybody to fund. The idea is that if you are promising and you know how to predict, we put you through an evaluation program. Okay? So with this evaluation, we'll be able to know those who are good bettors and those who are bad. The idea is to get the good ones in, right? We bring them in at no risk to them. We give them the funding. We have accounts ranging from 500,000 to 5 million.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of money to go around for these punters. So the idea is when we evaluate them, right, we put them in the live environment where we are now staking with real money. And when they make profits, we share profit actually. So 70% goes to the bettor, 30% comes to the organization. Yeah.
The more reason why it's too good to be true. This is a promising platform where you get to have 70% of your winnings. Imagine that. But what are the actual criteria for choosing punters? This is Nigeria. There are a lot of talented people out there. And there are some who, prediction is very tricky. You can't actually tell when this punting will come out, when it will boom or when it will go gas, right? So what are the criteria in place for selecting people? We want to know, tell us.
Yes, what we have done is that we have 2 phases in evaluation. We have another 3 phases in evaluation.
Wow.
Now, the punter has to do certain odd requirements, following our risk-reward ratio, following our risk management procedures. Understand? So the moment they can do this, we understand that yes, they can actually work for us, right? Now, one of the biggest problems of a lot of bettors is that they try to use 100 naira, 200 naira, 1,000 naira to make 125 million.
The long ticket.
How does it work? So you see, it's a game of probability, and at this time, the odds are really against them by 10,000, in fact, 1,000,000%. But you see, with our model, we give you money up to 500,000, up to 5 million rather, from 500,000 to 5 million. With that kind of amount of money, we guide you, right? You know how to pick, right? You have to be very conservative in your picking now that you have more money at your disposal. I mean, think about it. You have 100,000 naira. I don't think anyone should be gotten for anything more than 500,000 within our model, or 1 million rather within our model. So all you need to do is to predict 10 odds. But you see some people on the streets with 100 naira, they are doing 10,000 odds. And funny enough, they're actually good. Because if you look at these games, it might just be one game that spoiled it.
True.
So think about it. If I give such a person 100,000 naira and say, from this 10,000 odd you've done, just bring out 10 that can work. And remember, it's probability. So, I mean, we understand these things, we understand the risks, and we are okay with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I had an instance this last World Cup, the PSG and Chelsea fiasco that went on. There were a lot of people who bet on PSG. You know, they had this winning streak, and you know, Chelsea just finished everybody. Some were happy, some were so sad. A lot of people lost money that day.
I mean,
it was, I don't know, it was just a two-way thing. Some were rejoicing, and the others were like, this is a disaster.
There was one guy called X-Baby who staked about 39 million.
I heard of that story too.
It was crazy.
That was so sad.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, I send my condolences. Okay, yeah. So we'll move on to the banter play. According to what I've researched about you guys, you said banter play is like a social
gaming
platform where two strangers from anywhere can schedule a match and predict the winner takes it all.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. I'm interested.
Well, like I said, Select Punters is an ecosystem product, and we try to serve different audience. Beyond just the funded betting program, we have the banter play. So think about it, the banter play is like a social network, a social gaming platform. Take for example, PSG, Chelsea. We've built a platform where from anywhere in the world, from Kano, from Katsina, from Abia State, from Anambra State, you could create an event, right? Take for example, someone in Anambra State created an event for PSG to win. I can be in Lagos, I'll see that event, and I'll bet against it and say, okay, I want Chelsea to win. Now we both take the same stake, 10,000 naira each. Now at the end of this event, if PSG wins, he gets all of the pots. If I win, I get all of the pots. So it's more of like a networking platform. I mean, people can banter for the fun of it. I mean, we could be watching a match and decide to stake it down on the platform. You understand? So this is more of like a product that can serve every other person beyond just people who are interested in the bookies.
Interesting. So this is actually, in my opinion, this is giving virtual reality casino, because you are staking against someone and you're like, we're going to put our cards on the table and we are going to predict.
Yes, we conceptualize it as a tech-driven boardman. Right, you know, when you guys want to locally, right? People just give their money to somebody and say, if I win the bet, you give me all of the winnings. So we've built a technology around it. Now you don't need to give it to somebody. No one needs to be a custodian. The platform is a custodian of the stakes. Yeah.
Technology, guys. Okay, so how has the journey been? Have you fully implemented the banter play, or is it still something in the works? Or
yeah, the banter play has been built. We are launching strategies to take it to the market.
Interesting.
And very, very soon, people will be able to use it. There's a lot going on. We have a lot of influencers who will be jumping to actually put it out there. Yeah.
Okay, so viewers out there, watch out for banter play. If you know you're good at predicting and you enjoy the thrill of prediction in real time, look forward to it. So now let's face the issue from the root. Many people have, I would say, have gone through a lot due to gambling, right? We have seen cases of people committing suicide after failed predictions, right? We've seen people using life savings to predict games that just flops. People they're not really talking about the effect of these things, right? People just say gambling is bad, gambling is bad, gambling is bad because of the side effect that we've seen. Tell me something about it, because, you know, when you tell someone that, oh, I gamble, and they start looking at you like, hey, this person, this is like a social vice and all. But aside the old paparazzi and the old winnings, there is something that gambling does. There's this addiction that comes with it. Some people can't do without betting a day.
Yeah, that's true.
So I want you to give me your take on that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm an authority in the space of gambling because I've been involved. I started gambling, or will I say gaming? Let's push it a bit, guys. I started gaming from 2013 as a young undergraduate in the university. I mean, everyone wants that extra source of income. But I mean, it wasn't very pleasant. So I had my own very bad days. And I mean, I had those amazing days too. Well, life is gambling, if anyone asks me. The only difference is that the momentum at which things changes are different. Take for example, for those who sell RAM, RAM. Now, I can decide to invest in buying a RAM now, right? The prices are down because there are no festivity. But you see, during the Salah period, the prices of RAM increases. You understand? So if I buy RAM now, I'm taking a loss. I'll have to hold it in then to take a profit. You understand? So it's gambling. That you wake up today is gambling. Some people don't. Yes, I'm happy you woke up anyways. Yeah. So gambling is life itself. Right, so those people stereotyping, they need to be educated. Yeah, iGaming is here and it always be here. I mean, anyone who is at the end of the day, it is how you use the product. I double in an industry, in the trading industry, which is a bit similar to the iGaming sector. And I must tell you, there's something missing in iGaming, and that is what we call risk management. People in iGaming don't understand risk management, and that's when you see someone go all in with all of their life assets to gamble. You understand? It will always happen, right? But I mean, we just have to sensitize people on how to use iGaming products properly. A lot of people are addicted, yes, and one very good thing about Select Punters is that we have a social responsibility product to actually help people who are addicted with gambling.
Wow.
I mean, right now the only solution out there is therapy, and I must tell you that therapy is not enough. Yeah, I mean, therapy is not enough. A lot of people will recommend gamble addicts to go for therapy session, but how much has it done? How many people has it actually saved? You understand? And that is why we have to take our time to create a social responsibility product to help people who are addicted. Because after much research and much studying, we realize that the problem is not in the game. Actually, the problem is not in the fact that PSG and Chelsea is playing. The problem is in the fact that you are committing financially towards the game. And the bitter truth is that a lot of operators, it's all about the money for them. The problem is actually not in the game. The problem is in the fact that people commit financially towards predicting. And the truth is that a lot of operators are very interested in your financial commitment towards gaming. But you see, like I said, we have a social responsibility to help people who are addicted, who have been harmed by gambling. And how are we doing that? Like I said, therapy is not enough. We actually built a platform where people can still enjoy the thrill of predicting without any financial commitment. I will call it the paper betting, right? Think about it. You are someone who is suffering from gamble addiction. You saw PSG Chelsea playing, and then you are like, PSG will win. And then because of the rush, there's this rush that happens. Exactly. You understand? Before you know, you start looking for money to deposit. You can even beg your pastor for money. Is that crazy? Yes, the addiction is that crazy. They can sell properties. You understand? So what we have now done is that we give them a platform to still do what they love to do. Because like I said, the problem is not in the game. The problem is in the fact that you take out money from your pocket and go and stake the game. And when it loses, the game will always be there, whether or not you stake.
True.
So the game will always be there.
True.
You understand? So we're giving people a risk-free environment. Do what you love. Predict, right? Predict. It can come, it might not come. But the beautiful thing is that while you are predicting, the more successful you are, there are reward points on Select Punters. It might not be cash, but we believe our paper betting platform is a better way for addicts to withdraw from the addiction. I mean, for people who take drugs, how do you think they help them? It's not by telling them not to take drugs. You give them little dose of little effective drugs to take them out of it completely. So talking to someone who is an addict, I feel is a waste of time. If you like, tell them to uninstall the app, they will install it.
Sure.
You understand? So the paper betting is our own approach to help people who are addicted to gambling. Say, you know what? You love to predict that, no problem. We'll give you. But this time you can do it without even depositing money. Just do it for the fun of it.
Which brings me to the monthly tournaments on your platforms. Yeah, because I have noticed that there have been monthly tournaments where people get to get a virtual balance of about 500k.
Yeah.
And they stake for the month and they get prizes. Make it make sense, because we are talking about from virtual balance to real cash here. So
yeah, so like I said, one thing we should point out today is that Select Punters is not a betting company. Yeah, we are not. We have just found a model that we believe we can use to work with users of this betting platform. I mean, the everyday Taiwo on the street who plays Bet Ninja and every other person. We are empowering them. So before proper launch, we decided to run like a monthly tournament where we give everyone the same balance. Everyone starts with the same balance. And then the idea is that you try to predict and win to stay on the leaderboard Now, their prizes, real life prizes, we have 1 million we give every month to people who play these games. The first position gets 500,000 naira, second position gets 250,000 naira, the third position gets 150,000 naira, the fourth position gets 70,000 naira, and the fifth position gets 30,000 naira. People have been winning. People have been winning. We've done this tournament for about 3 months now, and it's a build up towards our launch, our proper launch.
Interesting. You know, I came across a video on Instagram, and I asked myself, I said, the first time I saw it, let's be honest, I was like, is this not just normal content just to get people to sign up? But then I have an account with you guys, by the way. And
where are you on the leaderboard?
I am nowhere. I don't have punting skills. I leave that for the OGs. Yeah. And I saw how fierce the competition was. You know, I think after the first month, there was more traffic on the second month because people started to see that, wow, this is real actually. And from a video on Instagram, a woman won for me.
Yeah.
I was, wow. Now let's take this. Betting or iGaming is not for men alone. So ladies out there who love the game, this is your opportunity to go all out because as the saying goes, what the man can do, a woman can do better. I stand to be corrected.
Yeah.
So now you talk about your launch. What should we expect? What are we expecting? What do we want? What
right now we have over 14,000 people on the platform now. That's we have over 14,000 people actively using the platform. And while the new season approaches, we'll be introducing our product to the public. We'll be doing a lot of campaigns, influencer marketing to get the word out. People will be able to get funding right immediately. Like I said, we have accounts from 500,000 naira to 5 million. And maybe in the future, we can extend it to 10 million, you understand? This is what we can do at the moment. So people will start getting funded, we'll be able to spot that. And the truth is that with the tournaments, I can tell you, with the tournaments, we've been able to spot out people who actually can do this thing. We have tournaments where, like in the month of May, at least the first 50 people were able to turn their 500,000 to a lot of money, up to 15 million, 20 million. That's to show that if you give these people real capital, they can actually do something.
They'll do so much.
See, when you're trying with the 100 naira, 200 naira, you will accumulate 100 naira up to 1 million without even getting close to winning. But you see, with solid capital, you don't need to do too much. 1,000 odd is a lot. Do 10, do 15. Back it up with good capital, and you're smiling to the bank. So our launch will come with funded betting program. People will be able to get capital. We also have our AI, and I mean, that's amazing times. This is AI period. The AI will help you with a lot of research. You don't need to go from website to website. You can just do everything at the same spot. You want to research corner kick, you just have to type it. It brings the data out for you. It's not going to predict for you, but it's going to give you statistics that can back your prediction.
Interesting. So it's a typical example of everything all in one place.
Exactly.
Wow. I also heard of the Select Punters marketplace.
Yeah, so I mean, that's one of the products not yet out, but I mean, I can talk about it. So it's called the Punters marketplace. I mean, it's an environment where people can sell their prediction actually. So I mean, some people don't have communities, but they can actually predict. They are not like Mr. Banks on X or like Ekiti Pikin or Mayor of Ekiti and all of these guys who have communities. So we are giving them a level playing ground to be able to showcase their skills and monetize it. You understand? This is a big industry. You see, in Africa, in this part of the world, iGaming hasn't been tapped into yet. We've just been so traditional. There are no innovations. Select Punters is coming with innovations. See, you will experience gaming in ways that you have never thought of before. And the beautiful part is that it's coming out of Africa. Africa is always the late boomers. We're always the ones consuming technology. But I'll tell you that the rest of the world will consume Select Punters. We are starting here, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll go global.
I see it. Big dreams, big things. As the song goes, big things I like. Yeah, so we are really looking forward to this big thing from Select Punters. Yeah, so this is betting reimagined. This is very big. If you are in the gaming sector, you understand what I'm trying to say. Because, you know, over the years, betting, gaming has been like on a coded way. I'm on a coded level. We don't really talk much about it. So Select Punters is telling us that they are here to stay. And we are really looking forward to the big things that you want to introduce to us. So Mr. Obinna, as you have said, we are looking forward to more big things, right? And more big wins. We want to see Select Punters come out as one of the big innovations from Africa.
I want to say something. Funding is here for bettors. I want you
Bam.
guys to know funding is here. Never has it happened that as a bettor, someone is giving you money. But I can tell you, come to our platform, showcase your skills, and we'll give you money. And everyone will be smiling.
I like that. Everybody needs to smile because Nigeria is it's not smiling these days. Yeah. So yeah, folks, here you have it. This is betting in another light, reimagined, bigger and better than before. So I want to thank you for watching to the end and looking forward to hearing your feedback, and also to tell you to join Select Punters today by clicking on the websites on the link below. Bye for now.